We are live.
And in 3, 2.
Shut up and sit down.
It's the Media Virus Podcast. Now here's your infection team.
All right, it's C Block at the Media Virus Podcast. I want to thank Tom for coming on and hanging out with us back in the B Block. I thank Big Daddy for joining us in the A Block. We've had a good time. Grease Monkey Pete's with us right now. We told Pete, if you can only make one block, make it C Block. You know, so we have somebody fresh to talk to. How's it going, man?
Not too shabby. Just woke up from a little nap.
Are you in a parking structure?
Am I where?
In a parking structure?
No, it's next to a gas station. It's a bank drive-through.
Okay.
Well lit.
It is well lit. If you were to have a mugger come up behind you and shoot you, we would be able to identify him.
Well, it just so happens, officer, we do have it on tape.
Not only is it on
there's
tape, it was
that. Great.
live-streamed. Not only was it on tape, it was live streamed.
Yeah.
And sit down.
So we're going to. I've been getting kind of worried about Rex.
Yeah, we haven't heard much from Rexy recently.
We haven't really heard much from Rex, so we're gonna go ahead and check in with our game show host, Rex Cootermore. We can kind of pop into his house whenever we want. We haven't heard from him. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It looks like he's having a time. Hey Rex, are you around, man?
Based on that table, I'm going to go with Bender.
What's up?
Rexy, baby, how you doing, bud?
It's Blackout Wednesday.
It's black. Well, tomorrow is Thanksgiving, man.
Thanksgiving.
You're not a fan of Thanksgiving.
You don't have anything to be thankful for?
Since the kids don't want to talk to me anymore, since I fucked that stripper and cheated on their mother, it's not the same.
I mean, maybe if you laid off the booze and the fabric softener and
What booze?
Hey, Maddie.
Well, the 3 bottles of booze behind you,
Maddie.
There's only 2. You can't count.
I'm a little concerned.
What is it that you're concerned about, man?
If you look, Rexy can't even spell his own name in his lower third there. His chiron is missing.
Rex Codermore.
He's actually so messed up on softener that his spelling skills are soft. He's he muted himself and he's having a fit.
Rex is so drunk, dude. He can't even stand up straight.
So sex?
What?
What?
4 peso. 4 peso. Sucky.
I think we're getting back to the Tijuana Bender territory again, Matt. This is
3
bad.
peso. 3 peso. Good deal. 3 peso.
This is bad, man. Rex is no spring chicken anymore. I don't know that he's up to this.
I'm up to anything. Just tell me what you want.
I have a question.
Yeah. What's going on, Pete?
Is that Big Bird?
No, it's a Big Bird.
No, that looks a lot like the Big Bird.
It's a Big Bird. In Muppet Land, there's a few hundred of these things running around. They're fucking everywhere.
So why do you have one here?
Because it's cheaper than turkey. You know, everybody gives a shit about.
Whoa. You're eating Big Bird?
No, I'm eating a big bird. You know, the one that talks is the one that everyone cares about. The rest of these things, they're dumb as shit. They wander around my yard and they take shits in my flower bed.
So you're telling me that in your flower bed you have big bird shits?
Yeah, there's like 15 of these fucking things out in my backyard every day, and they like to shit in my flower bed. And I don't have kids to clean it up anymore.
Wow.
But in Muppet Land, we eat these things for Thanksgiving, just like you guys eat turkeys.
So Rexy, you're in a bad way.
No, I'm not. I'm good.
How much Febreze have you had to drink, man?
6.5 bottles.
6.5 bottles of Febreze today.
Are they the big bottles or are they the small bottles?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I think the spray bottles, the little small cans, not the big cans.
Oh, you started snorting them again? You started sticking the bottle up. You're
huffing Febreze?
Yeah,
Rex.
You want a dryer sheet, you go to the Febreze.
So are you? I mean, since you've been high all day, and I think Rex just passed out. All right. Well, we'll talk to Rex another day. We're gonna let him sleep. That's Rex is gonna take a nap.
That's
different. That was.
I worry about Rex. We should probably do an intervention.
We've done 2 interventions. We paid for rehab twice.
I didn't say anything about paying for rehab. I just think.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm not paying for rehab again.
No, not again.
Staff writer Bill can pay this time.
Yeah, well, he's living with staff writer Bill. That's the problem.
Like I said, he can. Bill can fork over something for the rehab this time.
Yeah, that's true. Oh well, we're gonna have to. That's probably that explains why we haven't had a new game in a long time. It's been a while since we've had a new game show.
Yeah,
for C Block. So Pete, how you doing, bud?
Not too shabby.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, running a little ragged, but I'm still young.
No, you're not, Pete.
You're starting.
Shut up. Good.
You're starting to enter holiday party territory. So,
yeah, are you going to? Are you Ubering or lifting on New Year's Eve?
More than likely, yeah.
I did invite you to the party, right?
You did.
I did. Good. You are invited.
I am, and
between lifts.
Yeah, that's pretty much what my plan is I'll be out and
yeah,
I'll be popping in.
I think what we'll do is we'll use you as a designated driver. We'll just keep. But we're not.
Hey man, people want to pay me to take them home. It's all good.
Yeah, it's convenient to have a Lyft driver at your party.
Sometimes,
yeah.
Well, I do most of that stuff. I do off book via other payment apps.
I got you, baby. Yeah. That's how to do it.
Yeah, that's how to do it.
Why should they get a share of your networking?
Well, yeah, I mean,
like you met me before you started lifting,
right? Yeah,
right. There's no reason for them to get that money.
Oh yeah, there's no reason for them to get a cut.
Get their beak wet. Fuck them.
Yeah.
I don't have anything prepared for this C block.
No,
Really?
we
We're
really didn't
just-
put anything together other than Bill's poking his head. I think he's still in the green room.
I don't. Oh, I think that he's trying to wrangle up Rex and put Rex to bed. You know, once Rex he doesn't look like much, but oh, here's Bill. Maybe Bill.
Did you see what that lunatic did in my living room?
I did. So
I think he killed Big Bird.
that's the question that we have. Is
he said he's eaten a big bird, but that looks mysteriously and
It looks like the Big Bird.
disturbingly.
I'm gonna have to read the obituaries tomorrow and find out.
I mean, he says there's a bunch of them out there, but I feel like if there was a bunch of them, we'd
know
see
that,
more than
right.
right. A Big Bird would have like a name,
Like you go to the Korean grocery store and you see at least half a dozen of these.
right?
Yeah.
Like we can refer to Stanley as the black guy, right? But if we had another black guy, we'd have to call him Stanley, right? We could, if there were more Big Birds, Big Bird would have to have like a specific name, like Steve
Ted.
or Ted. Yeah,
Warren. I
How,
feel
how
like
do we
Big
know
Bird's
Big Bird's wife
the
could be Jaquavius?
Octavius,
Oh,
Jaquavius.
Jamequion.
There you go.
That's a good point.
Female.
That was my.
He's a yellow bird. He could be Korean.
That's racist. I feel like we were okay. Everything was fine until you went with yellow. You said Korean. You had to. I mean, there's a line for everything, and you got to cross it.
Well, he's spent a lot of time with Rexy, and Rex is awfully racist.
Yeah. Oh, living with old racists will rub off on you.
The best part about Rex is that you can put him in a trunk, dog crate, like in cabinet drawer. You just open it up, you throw him in there, and he makes a couple noises every now and then. And other than that, you're good. You just throw a bottle.
Yeah,
he does fabric softener in there, and he's good.
Does he get violent when he's, as he says it, shower fresh or dryer fresh?
Dryer fresh. I think he does. I mean, he like flails his arms, but he's like
right. But it's just pieces of material, so it doesn't really.
Yeah,
it doesn't really do any damage or hurt anything.
Yeah,
he could use a spin cycle.
That's not a bad idea. It might clean him up a little bit.
He could definitely use a spin cycle.
I feel like Rex is dry clean only.
I even got my good mugs out. Everything out.
If we take Rex to the dry cleaner, we have to film it.
That would be funny. That would be very.
Well, I actually think would be really funny, but I don't have the balls to do it.
I mean, wouldn't that be like him going to his supplier?
I'd like to book a bunch of therapist appointments for Rex. And if we could keep a camera in the room as I force him to sit down with a psychologist, it would be hilarious. But I don't think they'll let me film it.
No.
There's some deep-seated
fucking hilarious.
HIPAA.
Not for nothing. I go to therapy next Wednesday. I'm going to pitch it to my therapist. I'm going to listen. My buddy's got an idea. I want you to be part of it. Follow me. First thing you got to know is we've written this entire backstory for a puppet he bought at a secondhand store. Let's just get deeper into this. Okay, now this puppet, he's got some vices. Okay. One of his vices is fabric softener. Dryer sheets. It's a problem.
Maybe we should just write an outline and you can hand to your therapist.
All right, but be prepared for him to toss you like Uncle Phil tosses jazz on the Fresh Prince.
That's actually what we gotta do. We gotta apply for Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil.
A very serious application about how I want to kick my roommate Rex out. because he's been freeloading too long, and
You
not
guys ever-
telling that Rex is a puppet.
Do you guys know that the Adam Ray bit?
Not until we get there.
No.
Adam Ray is a comedian.
Okay.
He does a bit, a full-on show called Dr. Phil Live,
Yeah.
where he dresses up like Dr. Phil
Yeah, I've seen clips.
and interviews comedians on stage. Fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I've seen clips.
If we could get that dude to do that impression with Rex, he would. He's way bigger
Rex
than
has a large fan base of 8 people in New Jersey who has paid him for cameos.
Nice.
He's brought in $11 to the entire household.
Have you now from now on? You really need to mention the Media Virus podcast in any cameo you make. Like that should be first because Rex Cootermore is a Media Virus property.
That's
You know
true.
what I mean? So,
But he's made more money than I think anybody else on the show. $11.
well, fuck you.
You
But
might be right.
no, he's absolutely right.
You know.
He's absolutely no. You know what, dude? I was looking at it today. I was looking at our live shows. We have a following of about 30 people on YouTube. We have 30 people that I
Right.
guess kind of just genuinely watch, pay attention to us.
Yeah.
And I think that's a solid core group of 30 people that pay attention.
Yep.
How the level of attention
Who knows?
is up to us, really. The level of attention is how interesting are we.
Yep.
I think the fact that we're exposing the dark side of being a puppet game show host.
Yeah.
We should be on Vice
Maybe
TV.
people see that side of game show hosts. They all think
Hey, Pete, what are you doing?
they're like, suits and they're clean cut.
Nothing.
Are you fucking with a piece of paper? Are you tossing something around?
I might be opening a Milky Way.
but I always think of the guy from Jeopardy that died.
Alex Trebek.
Trebek?
I always think of him when I think of game show hosts. And what they don't realize is that 90% of them are like Rex. They're really deviants behind the scenes, Long,
I think that when
lots of booze, lots of fabric softener.
if Rex hadn't passed the fuck out, we would have asked him. We were going to ask him how he felt about Chuck Woolery's death, and but Chuck Woolery.
He cried like a baby for about 10 minutes, and then he just started screaming obscenities.
Huh?
Yeah, the only game show related person that Rex is really close to. Did you guys ever see that TV show Whammy?
I think it's called Press Your Luck.
Press Your Luck, yeah. Those little Whammy guys. He says he partied with a few of them in Spain.
The whammy guys.
Yeah, the Whammy guys. The red ones?
Yeah.
In Spain?
In Spain. They were at a club or something. I don't know. But the point is, he doesn't get along with many people in that industry. And, you see he's depressed. The guy has 15 actual kids, and there's probably 12 more we don't know about.
Wow.
And none of them want to spend Thanksgiving with him.
Or even give him the courtesy of a phone call.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's upsetting. It's upsetting. I hope he sleeps that off. Listen, man, while he's sleeping, why don't you let him keep the booze. That's fine. But take the fabric softener and just kind of hide it from him.
Dude, he got the pet fighter out.
Oh, the pet fighter. That's
dude,
main. That's dude.
This
Dude,
is the heavy duty stuff. This is the heavy duty stuff.
Oh, it's worse than I thought, dude.
I know. I thought it was bad when he broke out the LA's totally awesome, but
Oh man.
I'm really close to
holy.
I'm really close to tracking down one of his ex-wives.
Oh yeah.
I am really close to tracking down one of his ex-wives, and as soon as I can,
which one of the 6?
I don't want to.
I think it's her name is Why Trashanina.
I don't want to put
She's
it out
Italian.
I don't want to put it out there just yet because, like I said, I'm close. I don't want to spook her and have her not respond.
Dude, that's gonna be tough.
Is
Well,
it Trashy Trish?
It could be Trish.
Okay.
Honestly, it could be Trish.
It's got to be one of those. But I feel like this is like set up to be like one of those WWE.
Is it Crappy Kathy?
Or like
It's either Crappy Kathy or Trashy Trish.
Probably Trish if I had to guess.
Because Shitty Cindy doesn't want to talk to us anymore.
Oh no, I didn't even bother trying to reach out to her.
No.
But my money's on Trish this time. I think she's going to call back, and
All right.
I'll schmooze her a little bit and see if I can get her to do the show.
We should try to find some of Pete's ex-wives. Get them on the show.
bring them all on the show.
Good luck finding them.
A whole panel of them.
They're buried real deep.
No. Wow. You guys just
quick.
sully my good name.
You sully that. You do that all by yourself.
Right, exactly. Like I don't need you guys to help.
That's true.
Yeah. So
If we were to get one of Pete's exes, what do you think he'd have to say?
I hope at least twice as much as he had to say this week.
Oh,
That was good. That was a good joke.
That was a good
Come
one.
on,
Come on, Pete.
Pete. That was good.
You missed the whole D block.
Mike, I'm gonna remind you, I am mobile right now,
that's a pretty good idea.
and
I
I'm close to where you live.
was gonna say I have a pretty good idea where you're sitting.
Why are you threatening Mike?
Because he just
Because Pete jumped to a conclusion that I wasn't even suggesting. I was suggesting that Pete's ex would be a man.
that's exactly what I heard.
I was suggesting that all Pete's exes are dead.
Well, that too.
You know, that's
I mean, when I'm done at Mike's, I can come there too, Maddie.
listen, man. If you want to come take a picture of my car, feel free.
Nah,
All right.
Now, Pete's moved up to movies now.
He's moved up to what?
Movies.
Movies.
I got this whole box of chalk markers.
Got a whole
Dead
box.
bodies outlining dead bodies.
Yeah, I'm using your Boston accent.
Blocks.
I got this whole box of chalk markers in your car.
My car has a bumper sticker that says "Pray for America." You can't make it any more gay than that.
So
That's the best.
I get Tim Wolstick.
That sounds like a dare, Pete.
yeah, that sounded a lot like a dare. So
That was not my intention to make it sound.
oh no, you can't take it. You can't roll it back now. You're back now.
So, Billy, can you talk about the thing that's going on? No,
Not yet.
no. Fuck.
Not yet. Not until the 10th.
Till the 10th.
Yeah, I can't talk about it until the 10th.
All right. Well, we have some stuff we can't talk about too.
That's right.
So
We're real excited about it.
me and Mike do. You know, his thing is pretty cool.
I wouldn't doubt it.
You know. Yeah, his thing is pretty cool, but our thing is pretty cool too. Both football related. Both of them related to football. That's all we're going to give you. So stick around. After the 10th, you'll be able to figure that out. And then sometime in February, we'll tell you our secret.
Maybe before.
Maybe before. I guess if it's, if it's
may
not
be a
good
vote-
news.
Well, there may be a voting situation we have to send people to.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So as soon as we hear that there might be a voting situation,
Yeah, we were part of a Doritos commercial.
okay,
But we already said that.
yeah,
So but there's going to be a voting situation. So we're going to need the Media Virus team, all 30 of you, to get together and vote for us.
That's
Hey, man,
30
that's a
more
lot of
votes
votes.
than most people have. You know what I mean?
I would imagine so.
Good start. If we bring in a couple churches and fire departments, you might have a shot.
Dude, we filmed this thing in a church.
So I'm
Yeah.
saying,
Oh, there's, and the guy that did it is a member of the church. So it's, we're gonna have some. This is gonna have some following. We're not just counting on the Media Virus.
no, but we
hopefully
love to have you there.
Hopefully we'll get some crossover.
That's what we got to do. We got to if there is a voting situation, I think we do a tour of malls and get people to vote at the mall.
That's a good idea, really.
And we can film the whole thing. It can be a whole Media Virus thing.
I'll bet you we could convince the Concord Mall management to let us do a live podcast in there. Probably. It would sound like shit, but we could let us do it.
It would sound horrible.
We do a podcast live in there and try to get people to vote.
I tell you what, the Plymouth Meeting Mall has like an art space.
Listen.
And a meeting space.
I still think that one of you guys need to run for governor of Delaware just to get your name on the ballot, because I think it'd be really funny. And it's not that high. Delaware has the second lowest bar for getting on a gubernatorial ballot.
Do you think we could get Rex on the ballot? Delaware governor? Do you think we could do that? I think we could do that.
I mean, I
don't
think
more for governor.
A real person?
I don't think they take his ID. I don't think Muppet Land is in Delaware.
No, we'll make it, dude. We'll fight it.
Sesame Place is in Pennsylvania. Don't forget that.
Oh,
fuck.
Yeah, that's a tough one. So, have you guys been holding?
This is what we'll do. We'll run.
Holding space for the lyrics of Defying Gravity. Have you guys been holding space?
What?
Huh?
Have you guys been holding space for the lyrics of Defying Gravity?
That sentence makes no sense to me.
Shame on you.
That sentence makes zero sense to me.
What mind-altering pharmaceuticals have you been using?
We're all across America. People are doing it everywhere. They're holding space for the lyrics of Defying Gravity.
All right. He's said it. This is the fifth time he's fucking said the same
he
sentence.
said this phrase. And
I really wish you would elaborate on that fucking sentence instead of just repeating it.
And that is why when we are done with this, you got to post a clip to YouTube called "Boomers Are Not Holding Space for Defying Gravity." And we'll see how many views it gets. And will probably be your most viewed video ever. Mark my words.
That's a thing?
It's the biggest meme in the last 6 hours.
All right.
Yeah. You post when we get
holding space.
Cut that and say "Boomers Holding Space for Defying Gravity" and post this video.
We're not boomers.
You might as well be if you're not holding space for Defying Gravity.
What is that? Is Defying Gravity a song?
Yes, in the Wicked movie.
Okay.
Oh God.
All right. I can see that this is entertaining the shit out of you, but the rest of us are really fucking confused.
It's hilarious because you guys are completely, totally lost because you guys live in a different corner of the internet.
There's a real meaning behind the idea of holding space, but it carries a different definition from person to person. Clinical psychologist and Wayne State University professor Rita Walker told Axios, she says, there's no true textbook definition.
Well, you just play the clip. and then react to the clip. Just search "holding space for defying gravity."
That's what I did.
Play the clip. Play the video clip.
All right, let me get
Go
to
to
the
video.
video. Let me get the videos.
This is
This is why we call him Staff Writer Bill.
There you go. Play that clip. This is.
Hang on. TikTok shows up with their
The hottest
audio.
thing on TikTok right now.
Why can't
This is
I
the chill guy meme, or all I get anymore.
All right.
I've seen this week people are taking the lyrics of Define Gravity and they're holding space with that.
What is that fucking noise?
What the
I've seen this week people are taking the lyrics of Define Gravity and they're holding space with that and feeling power in that. I don't know what that was like. I've seen it. But you know, I am in upper media, so
Music's weird.
that's my yeah. But yeah, it's happening.
Okay.
I guess you get the idea. Like they act all shocked and like, "Oh, I had no idea."
Like what?
And it's like,
What the fuck?
I got no idea of anything from that.
I'm more fucking confused
That's the
after
whole
that
point.
video than I
That's the
was.
whole point. Is everybody is sending it to each other, going, "What the fuck did I just watch?" That's the whole point. And they did this like whole like interview.
Though, did you see that Kamala Harris video?
Which one? The one of her, when she's talking and they put a fifth in her hand. That one.
Well, the one where she, everybody was saying that it was like her press team absolutely hates her because they let her. They let her post this video.
I didn't
Well,
see it.
let's just start with they don't let her post anything. They post for her.
Okay, that makes this much more egregious.
Because when you have a press team that takes care of your socials for you, they take care of your socials. You can ask them to do things, but they generally manage it for you.
All right, hang on.
Can you share that with us?
I'm looking for the X video. This is Fox News.
Oh,
Oh, you're on videos right now?
No, it's an X post. I know. Tell me Elon Musk didn't fucking,
rubbed it.
No, but didn't.
How do you think Kim Jong-un feels that like Trump got a new Rocket Man?
Rocket Man, living in a burned out trailer.
About Kim Jong-un, and his rockets since Elon came on the screen.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. All right, this one. You ready?
I just have to remind you, don't you ever let anybody take your power from you. You have the same power that you did before November 5th. And you have the same purpose that you did. And you have the same ability to engage and inspire. So don't ever let anybody or any circumstance take your power from you.
Wow.
That.
They definitely wanted to take her out of the 2028 race before it ever started.
All right, so
And
tell me that somebody posted that for her.
well, it was shot, but yeah, somebody posted that. It was somebody else's.
This was a decision. No, somebody made the decision.
Yeah.
Look at this.
She looks
Don't
like what
you
Rex is
ever
doing
let anybody
like
take your
tomorrow.
power.
She looks drunk.
You have the same power.
You have
That
me
you
tell
did
you about
before
your
November
power,
5th.
guys.
And you have the
Just
same
because I lost
purpose
doesn't mean you
that
don't.
did.
You don't have
So
power.
Matt, this is
And
the
you
I-
have
you
the
guys-
same
You don't understand about
ability
the power.
to engage and
You can
inspire.
engage people with power.
So don't ever let anybody or any
Don't let
circumstance
nobody
take your power
fucking
from
be
you.
powerful. Fuck that. Fuck them, I said.
They put a sniff of Jack in her hand as she did this. That was
Yeah.
brilliant. They put a sniff of Jack in her hand. And she went like this.
Yeah.
Consider,
Wow, bro, a whole 10 minutes.
consider that you just lost the presidential election. Wouldn't you be day drinking already?
Yes, but I wouldn't like. Would your fucking PR team be posting the videos online?
Yeah.
No.
These are the same people that posted all the bad Joe bullshit. It's the same team. Like
Nobody figured it out.
like when they posted these videos, Joe, and you're like, why doesn't he have a better team helping him to put these together? Why isn't he better prepped? Why isn't, whatever you noticed, it's the same people. Why would you expect anything better?
All right, so I'm
They
going
had
to
to hurry up and get a video out there to console a bunch of people who are the wrong kind of upset.
Yeah. Well, I think this might be put out by the Harris camp as well.
All right, everybody. How you guys doing? Welcome to this installment of
Is that shitty JD Vance?
Matt's Been Drinking.
Yes.
So, as you may or may not know or figured out by now, Matt's been drinking. Oh, I'm Matt, by the way. What you may or may not know is I do have a severe affection for cheap-ass whiskey. Cheap-ass whiskey will get you drunk and cheap you, which is important when you're unemployed. And today on Matt's Been Drinking,
Kamala Harris is unemployed.
I think we're going to make some pizza.
We're gonna be.
Because when Matt drinks, Matt gets hungry. All right, so we're going to make some pizza. So the first thing we need to do is go over to the freezer and get the dough,
There's a
and the
bike
cheese,
echo in that house.
and the pepperoni,
No, this is not the house I live in now.
and Italian sausage.
But there's a bit of an echo.
Yeah.
All right, and the next thing we're going to do is preheat this son of a bitch here, and I'm back. It's in there, it's ready to go. It's always important to put any unused ingredients back.
It's not plugged in. I'm so drunk. I think it's working. It's not.
That's how they stay good. So, in 15 to 18 minutes, we will have a delicious pizza. All right. So, there we go. It's done.
You didn't use a cook
Hey, you
name.
go get a plate.
So is it safe to call this maybe 10 years ago? So like 38-year-old Matt?
Yeah.
Paper.
Yeah. 38-year-old Matt had a drinking
And
problem.
some kind of spatula.
You made pizza in the toaster oven.
Yeah. That's the whole thing. Is me being drunk, eating,
And you just
making
pull it.
pizza in the toaster oven.
Stab that fucker.
This is great.
You stab that fucker?
Close that son of a bitch right there. And then you have
Next time you bring
delicious
drunk Matt around, you should do a cooking show.
pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Homemade.
Like,
And
show
now,
people
really,
how
the
to
only
cook
thing
like
left to
that.
do is enjoy some fine homemade pizza.
I don't know if you could tell by the light pouring into the window, but it's like noon.
It really is better when you do it yourself. You know?
This was
I can't seem to find where the camera is. I think it's there.
Wow.
that made more sense. That made
Yeah.
more sense than the Kamala Harris video that we just watched.
Wow.
Or the defying gravity thing.
Yeah. Yeah, but that was I was gonna.
For the lyrics of Defying Gravity. The whole space.
All right, guys. I just want to point out
Yeah.
he's
Any
talking
day.
about a musical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it there is a movie out right now. A movie now that's out.
He's not talking about the musical or the movie. What he's talking about is the
the stupid meme.
Internet shitting on the fact that people are holding space
Yes.
for the lyrics of Defying Gravity.
What the fuck?
Apparently, the lyrics of Defying Gravity must be so profound
That they're holding space.
that people have cleared space within them for those lyrics.
Oh,
Yes.
The only all right, I have some lyrics I have space for. All Hope Is Gone by Slipknot. That's a good one.
We do this in the top 5.
I'm high on,
Come on.
what?
Top 5 songs Matt is holding space for.
Okay, this is the top 5 songs that Matt is holding space for. I would say the lyrics to All Hope Is Gone by Slipknot.
okay.
I hold space deep in my heart for that.
Okay.
If you can go, you judge by the lyric, by the title, but if you Defying Gravity doesn't tell you what's going on. All Hope Is Gone tells you exactly what's going on. Another one that I hold is called Bring Back the Bomb by Guar, where they're just trying to encourage us to use the nuclear weapons. Right?
That
A
deserves
noble-
lot of space, though. It does.
A noble cause. A
We
noble
gotta
cause.
think about that before we do it,
Right.
If we're going to do it, it deserves a lot of space, right?
I mean, not for nothing. If we're gonna play Army, let's use the really fun toys. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Right. Another Waylon Napagalen has a song called 98 Pontiac Sunfire. And it's such a true ism.
Mm-hmm.
The song is so well constructed, and everything I know about people who would drive a 98 Pontiac Sunfire, and I'm going to share it.
They're the same people that drive a 2003 Chrysler PT Cruiser, right?
I think it's a different breed of white trash that would drive the PT Cruiser.
They're like cousins,
They're related.
They're related.
And
they're
they
probably
go
a consensual, multi-year relationship.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. But here it goes. It's
well, if she drives a 98 Pontiac Sunfire, bud, there's a pretty decent chance she's gonna fuck your whole life up. 98 Sunfire, you can bet she smokes cigarettes and also bet. And if she shoplifts that Canadian tie, she's probably cheating on you with your neighbor Kyle. Fuck you, Kyle. 98 Pontiac Sunfire, baby. 98 Pontiac Sunfire. 98 Pontiac Sunfire, baby. 98 Pontiac Sunfire. Well, if he drives a 98 Pontiac Sunfire, probably he's gonna try to date you and your sister simultaneously. 98 Sunfire, rest assured, he's gonna tell the cops that the drugs were yours. And if you still take them home, despite it all, you're gonna wake up with no copper wire in your walls. 98 Pontiac Sunfire, baby. 98 Pontiac Sunfire. 98 Pontiac.
So there's that those lyrics have space. I make space for those lyrics.
They speak to you.
They do. I don't know. This song is so funny to me just because he's absolutely right. If she drives a 98 Pontiac Sunfire, she smokes cigarettes and also meth.
Yep. Will ruin your life.
Will ruin your life. Because that's all the Pontiac. If you financed a Pontiac Sunfire, you ruined your life. That's just instantly. Like fathers didn't say, I would rather you get pregnant at 15 than purchase a 98 Pontiac Sunfire. So there's that.
So that's 3.
That's 3. Well, I'm looking for the space in myself. It's cluttered.
I feel like Fat Bottom Girl's got to be like one of the top 2.
No, you're
the lyrics take up a lot of space.
They do take up.
They take up space.
A lot of space. Fat Bottom Girls.
They make the rock and world go round.
Get on your bikes and ride.
Bicycle.
Yeah, I'd say that. Yeah, those lyrics.
I want to ride my bicycle.
Those lyrics live somewhere.
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 I'm surprised I'm not hearing anything from some farther back, because you have some influences from older siblings, and we did find that we are both fond of the Medicine Show.
Yeah,
and the Medicine.
The Freakers Ball.
Yeah, Freakers Ball. They definitely live in my head.
You said something popped into my head, and then it completely disappeared.
Well, there's also the cover of the Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
I said Dr. Hook and the Medicine Show.
I know, but it was unrelated.
Oh.
Older siblings.
Yeah, you had the influence.
Oh, yeah. I guess this is something that lives, the lyrics that live inside me. And I think one of the reasons for that is, and this would be number one, because it's definitely the longest, because my sisters used to sing it to me as a lullaby. And it is a song. I'm not a huge fan of Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young.
Okay.
Which one of the 3? Fuck, marry, kill, real quick.
All right, fuck, marry, kill. All right, I would definitely fuck Nash. He was the one that just died recently, right? I would marry Neil Young, and I'd kill the rest of them. So
that works.
But the song that my sisters used to sing to me as a lullaby when I was a child, baby, is the song Ohio by Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young.
About,
if you're not familiar,
about the sniper at Kent,
about the Kent State massacre, yes.
Oh.
10 soldiers and Nixon's coming. We're finally on our own. We're going to hear the calling for dead in Ohio. Gotta get down to it. Soldiers are cutting us down. Should have been done long ago. What if you knew her, found her dead on the ground? How can you run when you know her name? Boom, 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 boom. And dude, the second verse, of Ohio is one of the most poignant, lyrical structures ever conceived. Bill,
it was an immaculate conception.
The second verse to Ohio? No. Do you know the second verse to Ohio?
Yes and no. I don't know it as well as you do.
Oh, it's hard not to know it as well as I do. Because once you've heard it, you know it. Because the second verse to Ohio is na 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 na. That's it.
That's not a verse. It's a bridge.
No, that's a verse.
That's the verse.
No shot. That's a verse.
That's the verse, and then the third verse is same as the first.
Goes back to the hook, and then after the hook, you've got a repeat of the first verse, a coda, and well, it's not really a coda, and then you're, Four Dead in Ohio all the way out.
Yeah, it's a pretty simple song. Good lullaby to sing to a newborn. You might as well.
Yeah, I wasn't sure that when you said Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, I'm like, wow, is he really going to pull up a Neil Young song, or did he just throw his name on there because he couldn't stop himself? But it's definitely a Neil Young track.
Neil Young wrote that shit.
Yeah,
he just, I don't know why he went with, instead of just releasing it himself. He probably figured it would get more play.
And the harmonies.
I think it is just Young, man.
Huh?
Like he wrote the song.
Yeah. I think he wrote the song. It had it was one of those situations where he sent the tape and and what he had, and then each person recorded separately.
So one of my favorite things of all time is, you guys ever look in the history of the Traveling Wilburys? Like how that all happened?
Not specifically, no.
Hey, it's a cool story. So apparently, who was it that was at Tom Petty's house? And I think it was Roy Orbison was at Tom Petty's house or something like that. And they were supposed to record a song with George Harrison. And then Tom Petty got roped into it because Roy had to pick up a guitar there and the whole 9 yards. And it was a total accidental thing. They were all on a George Harrison track. And then they decided to just release an album.
Yeah.
I always find it weird that they never released Traveling Wilburys 2. They only ever released Traveling Wilburys 1 and Traveling Wilburys 3.
There may not have been a 2. Petty had a weird sense of humor like that.
Yeah. And I love that he did all the American albums for Johnny Cash.
Well, I'm glad
I got a new record player.
Oh, yeah?
I'm glad you found a way to talk about the Traveling Wilburys, Bill,
on our show.
Because I know how much you love. I know how much you love the Traveling Wilburys.
I love the Traveling Wilburys.
He does. Fucking loves them.
They're geniuses. I mean, it's hard not to love them.
But it's just his age. It kind of just throws me for a loop.
Well, Matt knows. I also have a weird obsession with Bad Company too. They're my favorite. They're one of my favorite bands of all time. Dare I say, I think they have the greatest album of all time.
So, I saw Bad Company probably 15 years ago on one of those morning shows, and they played. The whole band is all gray hair and Hawaiian shirts. They look like 60-year-old guys playing rock music. Still cool, but 60-year-old guys. I can't think of the lead singer's name. Shit. Oh,
so wait.
Anyway, the lead singer, he's got on a mesh shirt and super tight pants and this really bad tight perm, and his hair's clearly dyed. And everybody else is just embracing life. Yep, we're old guys and we play this awesome rock music. Not him.
No, he's I gotta get bitches.
10 from 6 is my favorite Bad Company.
What is my guy doing over here?
So your favorite Bad Company song is not Bad Company?
No,
I feel like most people's favorite Bad Company song is Bad Company because most people.
Shooting Star.
Oh, that is a good tune.
Johnny was a schoolboy when he heard
that is a good tune.
Let me do from
you can't argue with that tune.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a great song.
You can try, I guess, but you really can't because it's a great fucking tune.
Yeah, it's got a nice bass line. It kind of meanders around and keeps it going.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but a Gen Zer listening to Bad Company.
I know. Stranger things have happened though.
So.
I'm not sure when.
I listen to mostly sad country music at this point. Oh,
dude, I'm gonna I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to introduce you to the greatest country singer you have ever heard in
Coulter
your
Wall?
fucking life.
Coulter Wall?
No. Wheeler Walker Jr.
Who?
Wheeler Walker.
Name sounds familiar.
Wheeler Walker Jr.
I thought you were going to say David Allen Coe.
No, I enjoy him. But Wheeler Walker Jr. is new. 2016 he hit the scene, you know.
Oh, I know this guy. He's kind of like in the same vein as like Dixon Dallas.
I've never heard Dixon Dallas, but
You've never heard of Dixon Dallas?
no.
You don't know Dix in Dallas.
Dixon Dallas.
I get it.
He has a great song. You know, a couple songs, but you know, he's got one song that he's really known for. We'll play it,
Here.
Mike, real quick.
I wanna play you guys this song. It's called Redneck Shit. And this is Wheeler Walker Jr. You're welcome.
It's not coming through.
Okay. Try
Hang on. Wrong one. I'm in the wrong place. Here we go.
In by birth and southern by the grace of God means that everything I do it right. New York and California, you can go and have your fun, but down here I got a list of what I like. Eating tater tots and pussy, sucking Mountain Dew and tit. Pick my grandma in his nutsack, then I suck my boss's dick. Fuck my cousin in her asshole before I finished on her tit. Then I shoot my neighbor's cat. I love that redneck shit.
Huh?
You can make your jokes at us and giggle all you want, but my friends and me, man, we don't give a lick. You can read this, then the bitch fell off. That's a sticker on a bike, sure, but it's also a tattoo inked on my dick. Taking pictures of my mama while she's trying to take a shit. Then I'm throwing rocks at cripples and I laugh when they get hit. Pull my pecker out at Walmart, then I pop my sister's zip. Checking off my neighbor's dog, I love that redneck shit. Hey.
Kind of old school though, Matt. You gotta get that new age.
People think they're crazy, man. They think we're all insane. Take a visit, and I swear you'll never leave. You can stay at Grandma's house. She'll cook you up some country ham, and after dinner you can nibble on her beef. Meet a biddy at the swap meet, then I fuck her for a bit. Shove a dildo up my asshole just to see if it can fit. Buy a bunch of nudie magazines, the ones that show the clips. Then I tell my brother's butt I love their redneck shit. Redneck shit.
So look up Dixon Dallas, good looking.
Well, we're not a music show. We're just, I'll look it up. We've done a lot today already.
We've done a whole lot. But, you know,
So-
you go old school, you got to go new
It's a
school.
window into what Matthew does with his spare time.
Oh, that whole
fine.
album is fucking fantastic. There's a song called Eating Pussy and Kicking Ass. It's fantastic. You have to listen to Eating Pussy and Kicking Ass. Because it's a good song. It's very ZZ Top country, like Texas country. And then it just kind of shifts and the whole band quits. It's fucking hilarious. It's so funny. But yeah, Wheeler Walker Jr. Redneck shit. Yeah, I shoot my neighbor's cat. Fucking
Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy.
Eating tater tots and pussy, you sucking Mountain Dew and tits.
Well, we're an hour deep.
Yeah, we've had enough.
We can at least turn the stream off. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the 212th episode of the C Block here on the Media Virus Podcast. We'll be back next week with a whole new load of bullshit to tell you about, and hopefully you'll be here to join us. But if you miss it, you can get the podcast. Don't forget.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody just threw something on my house.
Oh.
I believe that was Jesus, and it was a lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt.
All right.